It is a privilege, no, it is an honor to be presenting this Sport Wrap show. Why? Because it is the Sport Wrap show right after Namibia clinched a spot in the top 16 in the Africa Cup of Nations, therefore making absolute iconic history. My name is Ashwin Berry. Welcome to the Sport Wrap show. Let's head straight into Les Soccer Joel.
We've always had the bravery to stand up for what is Namibian, from protecting our homes to fighting injustices. We still celebrate what it means to us and raise a glass to those who show their bravery. No matter how they take on the world, with all this potential in the land of the brave, what will you do to make this Namibia your Namibia?
Under the leadership of head coach Colin Benjamin, Namibia secured a spot in the last 16 of AFCON, and this is joining South Africa and Angola as representatives from the COSAFA region. The Brave Warriors advanced as one of the top 4 third-place teams and are now set to face Angola in a crucial clash on Saturday, vying for a coveted spot in the quarterfinals. Stay with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. At this moment, I'm honestly just proud to be Namibian. I'm proud of those players. I'm proud of their mentality. I'm proud of their character. I'm proud of their hunger. And this is huge, huge what happened today.
How are the boys feeling before the game? What did you tell them this achievement would mean?
What brought this result is his character. What brought this result is mentality and ambition. Just a few days ago, we lost the game, and for a team that lost 4-0 to bounce back and achieve this, what is really historic against the top team in Africa. I think we can just speak about character and the mentality of these boys, and we all should be proud, and I'm really proud of them. You know, it's not only a game that you said we're playing against the ball only. You can't play 90 minutes against the ball. At some point you falter, but you also see that we created chances. It was dangerous for Mali. It was not easy. And I think also with a little bit of luck, I think obviously we can also go into the lead. Subsequently, I think it was a good defense. And we had 1 or 2 chances that we also fought to keep the Malians out. But in the end, I think it was really, really a brilliant game. And I think for the spectators, it was not a dull 0-0. It was, I think everybody was on their toes, and that is what football is about. Emotion, huh? Thank you. If you play against a Mali team that is physical athletes, they are majesties in the air. That's what they can do good. You try to beat them with their own medicine. And I think the way the boys executed and the way they executed and what I have in my mind or what we have in our mind, it still 2 different things. So that's why I'm giving the honor and the respect and everything to those players to execute it the way they did. Because tactics is not only for coaches, it's for players as well, and I think they executed it very, very good, and for that we have to commend them. I just said now, this script was not written. We come here with no win. We come here with nobody having us on any radar. We stand here and we get told how small you are, and it's not even on what can you do, it's how many goals are you going to receive. And with all of that, I think we just have to commend our players. It's historic. It's hope for the nation of Namibia. The nation of Namibia always gets beatings politically, beatings economically. You know, in a lot of aspects of our economy, of our country, we get beatings. So if the Brave Warriors, the soccer team, can put people together like they did in these few weeks that we were here, it just shows the power of sport, and it also shows that as a country, sport unites us, and everybody in Namibia right now, I can tell you, they have to go to work tomorrow, but they are happy. And every kid, whether it's a boy or a girl, knows that I am allowed to dream. I'm allowed to dream. I'm allowed to dream. It can become true, but I have to work. It's not gonna be given to you like that. You have to work. If they say run 10 kilometers, you run 12 kilometers. That is the message that this team gave to every Namibian tonight in the last 2 weeks that they were preparing.
The Champions League, we've got the favourites. And if they're on song, well, they'll give us a bit of everything to enjoy. Well, here we go. A burst of taste. And the break is on here. It's a red card. Vinicius Junior! Oh, my goodness! There works a space foul! Lewandowski! Oh, magnificent! Mbappe! That is a stunner! Haaland! What a finish! Coming onto it now to shoot! Champions of Europe, finally!
The 2023-24 UEFA Champions League. Be moved with every game live on SuperSport. Upgrade to Compact Plus.
The Namibian senior women's indoor hockey lost a tough battle against Ireland in the Hockey's World Cup in Oman. Namibia lost 7-2, and here is what the head coach had to say.
Okay, coach, just a recap from the match.
I'm very proud of my girls. They did very well. Playing against India and only conceding 7. Could have been less, but playing one of the best teams and from Asia, you can't expect more. The girls did everything correct. We did a little bit of mistakes here and there, but it was 100%.
Okay, you play Thailand in the next game, which is 9th to 6th playoffs. What's the strategy there?
Okay, we are definitely going to play the same system that we played against India. We think it was very effective. We are going to push very hard. I do think the girls need a bit of more of a rest. Their legs are now tired, but we are not going to hold back. We want to win that game, and I think it's possible for us to win that game. I see them as not as a weaker team, but as a team that we can compete with far stronger.
Okay, thank you.
We are all seeking connection to each other, to the world, to the spaces we exist in.
Poor sportsmanship right now from the lads.
You might be physically ready, your body is ready, but mentally.
Here's another chance, and it is a goal from Vindo Kahana.
Sy sê wie hy is aan neertrek en daai bal het my grond gevat. Ja, hy het grond gevat en is
But just enough next.
Shh. Running that mountain up. Okay, so we will be doing this for the mountain climber. More advanced, slightly advanced.
So is jou trolley reg, want
I love it. I love it. So then
kickstart our countdown at number 5 with this one.
Op Netwerk TV se Klets Kompas gesels ons nuus van 'n Maandag tot Donderdag. Ons kyk ook na die weer en meer. Stories wat jou raak en stories wat saak maak.
They've made a mistake in denying me bail, and they've made several other mistakes in many other cases.
The channels that teach us something new or reflect our expression. So it goes beyond switching to the right station. It's about choosing the experience that can adorn the present, dressing it with our tastes as we expand our preferences, because what we are actually connecting to is boundless, limitless human energy. And this is the spirit of NTV. Now, one of the highest profile players leading the way for Namibian cricket is David Wiese. At 38 years of age, he is currently the only Namibian player offered a contract to play in the SA20 franchise series currently ongoing in South Africa. His team, the Joburg Super Kings, released this interview today in which Wiese addresses various topics.
Super excited to be back. You know, like you said, it's been 6 years since I've actually played in South Africa. You know, having signed in a Kolpak deal, going to England, and then carrying on with my career in all the franchise tournaments. Just I just can't wait to get back and playing in front of the South African fans again. I've been itching for the past week already. It's been a nice festive season, but just the thought of getting back playing South Africa, playing in Joburg again. I've played so many games in my career at Wanderers, and it's always a happy place for me. And I was just so excited, like a kid on Christmas. Literally just to get back here and just to get the season going. I was actually in Namibia when they started talking about these games, and everybody was so excited. And then the first question was, who am I going to play for? And then they started asking me about what's the team going to look like and who they're going to be playing against. But they're so excited, and it's a great opportunity for Namibia. There's so much talent in associate cricket, and Namibia has shown over the last couple of years in the World Cups that there's some talented players there, and hopefully they can come here and grab the opportunity and showcase their skills. I know they're going to be up for it, and it's going to be some high intensity games. They know exactly where I'm standing. I'm going to be in the opposition playing against my team, and I'm going to be exploiting them as much as I can. They're not going to have any place to hide. I know them inside out, and we're going to go and we're going to have a good spectacle against them. Sledging doesn't really happen nowadays, does it? We all gentlemen. It's a gentleman's sport. As long as nothing gets picked up by the stump mics or anything, then nothing has happened. So no, all the Namibian guys are such good guys. I don't think there'll be too much sledging going on in that game. It's an interesting time, because when I went to go play in England, I kind of retired from international cricket, not thinking that I'll ever get the opportunity again. And then, when Namibia qualified for the World Cups, it was actually Albie Morkel who approached me to play for Namibia. And it was, as soon as they came to me, I grabbed at the opportunity. It was something that was really exciting for me to play in the World Cups again, to play on the international stage and to test myself against the best in the world. And that's why we play this game, is to test yourself against the best in the world. And it's just been an unbelievable journey for me so far. Like you said, 3 successive World Cups for an associate team. From Namibia, country that's only got 2.5 million people, limited resources, but the guys are so passionate about the game, and they're really good people over there. People who love the game and want to see us succeed. And it's just, like I said, it's just been a fantastic journey for me so far. People keep asking me, how long am I still going to be playing for? I'm a bit of the older side of the team now, but people keep asking me, how long do you want to go? And, I don't know if I've got a chip on my shoulder or, what it is, but I still feel like I need to prove myself. I feel like there's still a lot that I can give. And, I love this game, and I'm going to keep playing this game until I feel like I'm not contributing anymore. And, whether that's in 1 year, in 2 years, in 5 years, you never know how long it is. But, I just love this game, and I just want to keep performing and keep performing for the teams that I play for. We're super excited. The first World Cup we went to, we did well and we qualified for the Super 12 stages, and that was amazing for Namibia cricket. And then, the last World Cup in Australia, we started off so well, beating Sri Lanka, and then, unfortunately there was so much disappointment and we couldn't make it through to the next stage. So, this year the format has changed for the World Cup. There's going to be more games, more opportunities. And hopefully we can go in there and create a couple more upsets. I don't see why not. We're a team, we're working hard, we putting in all the hard work, and we know T20 cricket on the day anything can happen. So it's going to be another exciting tournament for us. Like I said, it's super excited to be joining the Super Kings family, to be associated with a team like the Super Kings that's been so successful in the IPL over the years, then the success that they brought last year, the SA20, and in the Major League also in the US. I'm excited to be working with Stephen Fleming, and I've never worked with him before, and he's been such a successful coach and influential coach over the past years. I'm just really keen to get going and to learn as much as I can. I always remember the first match that I ever played. I think I was 9 years old playing for the under-11s team, and coming into bat, and it was just you get there and you're smaller than everybody. You don't quite know it, and I think I was batting at number 11 still because I was the youngest in the team, and just hitting my first boundary. I still remember that feeling. It was just like that gave you that itch, that bug to keep going and keep playing. I came from a small town back then called Standerton, so there wasn't really a lot of cricket or anything going on there, but to play there, that really gave me that bug to keep going.
From the day you were born and welcomed until your pensioner years on this earth, your life is filled with changes and phases. What mattered the most at age 10 may be an unknown memory at 25. The heartbreak at 16 may be replaced with wedding bells at 27. The degree you've always wanted, or starting your career business may come true at age 30. And the dream to own your own home may come to realization at age 50. Whatever stage you find yourself in, whatever matters right now, Standard Bank has what you need to bank like you. Choose your own path. Choose endless possibilities. Standard Bank, it can be.
Now, after Namibia had initially bowled well yesterday, Sri Lanka's victory by 77 runs in Group C of the ICC Under-19 World Cup was a significant setback for the Walvish-based Salt Eagles campaign in South Africa. Namibia were bowled out for just 56 runs in 27 overs after Sri Lanka had survived some early concern to reach 133 all out in 37.5 overs. The batting pitch at the Diamond Oval in Kimberley was undoubtedly a minefield for both sides, although Namibia will have the most work to do do if they wish to see improvement. Namibia's hopes of qualifying for the Super 6 stage of the tournament will now depend on them beating Zimbabwe in their final pool match on Saturday. Now, although Zakayo van Vuuren made an impact with 4 wickets, the young Sri Lankan Lions bowlers looked even more potent during Namibia's batting struggles. Hansi de Villiers also got the better of 3 Sri Lankan batters, 3 for 19 runs in 4 overs, while spinner P.D. Blignott conceded only 34 runs for 1 wicket in 10 tidy overs. Junior Kariata bowled only 5 overs, 0 for 5 in 5 in tandem with Jack Brussell in an exceptional opening spell. However, Kariata did not return to bowl again. We certainly wish the young lads all the best in South Africa as they fly the flag high. Now we're going to go globe-trotting with the one and only Ari Hochad.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news and starting off with tennis news first. Australian Open, and it is semi-finals time, still a few quarter-final games being played. Also, it is week 2, the finals will be over the weekend. On the women's side of the draw, there's a big semi-final, that is number 2 and number 4 seed that will play. It is Aryna Sabalenka, and she will play against Coco Gauff. Aryna Sabalenka number 2 seed, Coco Gauff number 4 seed, and that is in the semi-final of the tournament for a place in the final. And it is Aryna Sabalenka that is the defending champion and also in good form. And also a great performance by Diana Yastremska. She is from the Ukraine. She's 24 years old and a qualifier into the tournament, but she's through to the semi-final after beating Linda Noskova by 6-3 and 6-4. She's trying to win in the semi-final. We'll put her into the final, and the last time that happened with a qualifier was Emma Raducanu when she won the US Open in 2021. In the men's side of the draw, it is Daniil Medvedev. He's number 3 seed, and he beat Hubert Hurkacz. He's the number 9 seed in 5 sets. It was 6-4 in the 5th set, and he's also into the semi-final. That is Daniil Medvedev. The other semi-final will be played between Novak Djokovic, the number 1 seed, and Jannik Sinner. And it is Novak Djokovic that's a defending champion, and he's also won 24 Grand Slams, and he's won 10 Australian Open titles. And moving on to cricket news, it is India that will host England in a 5-test series, and the first one will start on Thursday, the first test in Hyderabad. And it is England that announced they will play 3 spinners in the test and only 1 seam bowler. Only Mark Wood will be in the team as a seam bowler, and it is 3 spinners, Tom Hartley making his debut, then also Jack Leach and Rian Ahmed that will play in the first test. Ben Stokes is the captain. He's also playing, but they're still battling with the knee injury, and they will only bat in the game. Also, it seems that India will also play 3 spinners in the test match, and also earlier setback for them when Virat Kohli announced that he will not be able to play in the first 2 tests, and that is because of personal reasons. And to conclude today's international sports news, it's rugby news, and it is the Six Nations European Championship that will start on the 2nd of February, and it is France that will host Ireland in Paris. Massive game that might also be the decider of the tournament, starting with the first game. Those are the 2 form and favourite teams in the Six Nations. On the 3rd of February, on the Saturday, it will be Italy that will host England, and Wales will be at home playing against Scotland. And it is England that announced that Ollie Lawrence is injured. He's the centre, and he won't be able to play against Italy. Also, there's lots of pressure on the back line then for England, because Owen Farrell also announced that he won't be available for the Six Nations, and that is also because of personal reasons related to mental well-being. And also it is Owen Farrell that announced that he will leave Saracens, that is after 13 years of rugby at Saracens. He will sign for Racing, or he did sign for Racing 92, that is a French top 14 side, and that will be from the 1st of July. It's a 2-year deal that he signed, and he played more than 200 games for Saracens. That is Owen Farrell. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk international sport again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Oh, that's wonderful! And that is what champions do!
It feels good to football with GoTV.
Works the space well, and scores!
Nobody but GoTV gives you all the games of La Liga and the DStv Premiership.
This is extraordinary! Oh.
The Premier League and UEFA games that matter, and the world's favorite cup competitions. Get your GoCoder with 1 month of Super for only $799 to enjoy the football Vuma. GoTV. Love it.
All right, that's been our show. What an exciting sport wrap, a historic one in particular, as we continue to celebrate the victory of the Brave Warriors at AFCON. From me, Ashwin Bedi, see you tomorrow.